So this is my Voidforge Juggernaut build with Shadow of the Lightless. It does quite a bit of damage, quite tanky. Let's run a map quickly, and we'll go over the gear after that. So basically, I'm running Shape Toxic Sewers because it's nice for the build and it's fun. It does play a lot like Flicker Strike.
Oh, coming.
Also, one thing, keep an eye out for elemental overload, how much it's on. Okay, it's the boss. 2 more war chiefs. I'm going in there.
You there. Let's end here.
Yeah, that's the map. So let's go over the gear quickly. Okay, so the weapon is Voidforge. I took some inspiration from Mathel's Voidforge Elementalist, which I actually played, but I didn't enjoy it too much because it was quite squishy, and I wanted to make a build which can delve quite deep. So currently I'm at 267, but I'm still getting there. So Voidforge is the base weapon. Basically, you want to get 8 attack speed. That's quite important. The increased fizz around 90 should be fine. I just got a 94. Can't remember what I think I paid like 3x or 1x or something. The other requirement is Shadow of the Lightless. Shadow of the Lightless is important because its socketed gems are supported by level 20 elemental penetration, which is basically fire, cold, and lightning pen. As you can see, penetrates 37 elemental resistances. It's important for how Voidforge works because it's gain 300% of physical damage as extra damage of an element, so it's either lightning, fire, or cold. It can roll anyone. Gloves, Tomb Fist. You don't need 2 sockets. You might lose a bit of damage, but if you're a bit low on currency, it's not the end of the world. We use this for the Intimidate, the attack speed, and the life is okay, but as well as the 2 Abyssal Jewels. Then just a normal Stygian Vise with some Wed. You don't need the elemental damage. They're quite expensive with elemental damage as well, but 40 Wed should be fine. Some life and stuff. An Abyss Jewel. Boots, we get some life, resist, 30 movement speed. 25 is okay, but I like 30 movement speed. I ran some Merc Labs to get the 90 crit chance, because my crit chance at the moment is 11.15. Without this, it's around 6, I think. So I only got this so Elemental Overload, as well as Juggernaut's Undeniable can proc more. So it's just in quality of life. Jewelry, just flat fizz, weight, life, accuracy maybe, which does give a bit of attack speed because of undeniable. Rings as well, life, weight, fizz, flatly, doesn't really matter. You can get some of these for cheap. I think my 2 rings were pretty cheap. The amulet might have been a bit expensive. Helmet, you need the hatred, reduced mana reservation. It's quite important. I bought this one, it has low life because my life is decent, so I don't really need it. I mostly bought it for the resist and the hatred mana reservation. You do need 50 because we'll go over auras now. Flask is Lion's Roar, Onslaught, Quicksilver, and Basalt. It's just for some tankiness in deep dells and stuff. Lion's Roar you really do need, it's a lot of your damage. Onslaught's nice, faster mapping. Basically, the reduced hatred mana reservation you need because we are running Herald of Ash, Herald of Purity, as well as hatred. So, Herald of Ash, if you don't have this helmet, I'd say drop Herald of Purity. Herald of Purity gives more damage than Herald of Ash, but Herald of Ash is nicer for mapping, for clear and stuff. So basically in here I have a Knight in level 4, which I paid 4x for, which is not needed. Level 3 should be fine, but it's just so that I can spam it more. But level 3 is fine. I think they're like 14C on softcore or something. Using Lightning Golem as well. I want to maybe swap it out for an Ice Golem, just for the crit chance, so I can proc the Illy Overload and stuff more. As well as the accuracy, gives a bit more attack speed, but I'll decide on that later. Basically, in the 6th link is Vol, Ancestral War Chief. By no means do you need a 6th link. I 6th linked this for when I did Mathel's build, but I haven't even qualified them yet, but it's fine. 5 link should be fine, to be honest. For the 5 link, I'd either drop fast attacks or maybe Ruthless. I'd drop Ruthless for 5 link just because fast attacks feels nice on War Chief. So basically it's War Chief, Elemental Focus, Melee Fizz, Wed, Ruthless, and faster attacks. Consecrated Path is, you need 21. The 21 quality was the cheapest one, so it doesn't matter. But the 20 quality is nice for AoE because it just gives AoE. So it's Consecrated Path, Wed, Melee Fizz, faster attacks, and Elemental Focus. If you want, you can swap out faster attacks for Maim or Ruthless or something. That should do more damage, but we'll see that in PoB in a second. Basically, how I got 3 sockets, 3 red sockets for Shroud, because it's going to be hard to chrome, also expensive to do 3 red. It's 120. So basically, I did 2 sockets, and then I said at least 2 red, and then I went 3 sockets, 2 sockets, 3 sockets, until I got 3 red, and then I went 4 sockets, 5 sockets. You can do 4 red if you maybe want to get Mamos or Ruthless or something, just by doing the same trick. And then you don't need the white socket at all. I just voled it to get something. But yeah, we'll see that in PoB now. I think that's basically all the gear. If we go into PoB, you can see Consecrated Path with endurance charges, which are going to be up all the time. Intimidate because of Tomb Fist. Shape at DPS. It's around 6, 7, 9. If we do map bossing with friends, it charges up. We go to around 790, which is okay for just normal mapping and being quite tanky as well. It's no Mathel 2 mole shape DPS or something, but it's decent. So the tree basically, because of Voidforge, we get physical damage, sword damage, stuff like that, some leech, life, some you want to get a lot of jewels. I didn't path through this because I wanted this extra jewel, because abyss jewels do give a lot of damage. I'm using a Watcher's Eye as well, 35 physical damage converted to cold with Consecrated Path. That's around 75, 85 conversion, so you have 15 fizz left, which isn't the end of the world. And the tree, we have 95 accuracy, so we might as well go Elemental Overload and not Resolute Technique. Also, you can't, if you have Resolute Technique undeniable, it's going to do nothing as well, except the attack speed basically. I took this little node, it's not needed. I'd rather put it into life actually. But I like the accuracy, gives a tiny bit of attack speed and improves the crit chance as well for Elemental Overload and Undeniable as well. Juggernaut Ascendancy, we basically do Undeniable, Unflinching, Unyielding, Unbreakable. I don't know if Unrelenting or Unbreakable, I don't know which one's better. I just took Unbreakable because of the regen, especially in darkness and stuff in delves. Because this is a delve farming build, basically. Not farming, but pushing. If you want to drop some damage to get more HP or something, I drop this. Maybe get some more life, something. But at the moment, it's okay. If you are curious about Voidforge in PoB, basically this is a imported Voidforge. As you can see, the gain 300% of weapon physical damage has extra damage of an element's red, so it's not gonna calculate anything with it. So basically, if you put it in PoB, just do this. You say edit, and then you say 100, gain 100% of physical damage extra, and then cold damage. Remove this. Control C, Control V, Control V. Make this fire, as well as this lightning, and that'll make PoB calculate your damage correctly. It's a bit, you can say 300% as cold or fire or lightning or whatever, but I think 100% of each is a bit more accurate. Also, if you maybe want to spend some more currency, maybe get a Elemental Weakness Tomb Fist. Doesn't give too much damage. I think it gives like 10k or something. Elemental Weakness on hit. Nah, it's not too much. I mean, I think there's like 40x on soft core, so it's not really worth it, to be honest, in my opinion. But if you can squeeze any curse in, because at the moment it doesn't have any curses, it'll be good. As you can see, let me just move Tomb Fists, Elemental Weakness. Let's do Curse Gems. Okay, so it's 679. That's what you will get most of the time, for single target at least. And then Vol War Chief you can summon 2 at a time, so it's 350. So it's 700k DPS with them both up. So 700k plus 679, it's about almost 1.4 mil shape DPS for 6 seconds, because they only last 4 seconds. So that's more or less the same. Deep Slam, Force Attacks, Blood Magic, it's quite important because you don't have a lot of mana, so you want to rather use that. Trying to think of anything else. Net life regions
305. You can maybe put in a, you just put any sulfur flask instead of basalt. You get a bit more damage. Obviously, consecrated ground you already create with consecrated path as well, but you can choose whatever you want, damage, or I'm just putting you don't need this flask, you can use a regular sulfur flask. I'm just too lazy to craft it now. I think that's basically the gear, as well as instant life flask. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments. I'll try to reply to them. If you want to know why my ping is so high, it's because I live in South Africa and we don't have servers because GGG hates us. And that's basically the build. Just get some flood fizz jewels and stuff, and your damage should be fine. So thanks for watching.